serious questions arise about the impartiality of the president and the vice president of the Law Association, and it shows the potential for bias when we look at the vice president, president of the Law Association. First, the president. The president of the Law Association, Mr. Reginald Amo, was until quite recently appearing together with Mr. Faris Arari as the lawyer, personal lawyer for Dr. Keith Rowley. So Mr. Reggie Amo has been the personal lawyer of the present Prime Minister. And by the way, Mr. Faris Arari was on record as a lawyer for ArcelorMittal. Today, who is the lawyer for ArcelorMittal? Mr. Reggie Amo. Yet further, we see that Mr. Faris Arari and Mr. Reginald Amo were business partners because they were shareholders and directors of a company called ABOX Investments Limited. So first they worked as friends in law in the legal business. They were business partners in ABOX Investments Limited. And guess what? Up to December 2015, Mr. Faris Arari is still listed as a director of ABOX Investments Limited. But it doesn't end there. The vice president of the Law Association, Mr. Jerry Brooks, some may start to look at him as the new Calder Hart of the Rowley P&M. He has been appointed by the Rowley-led cabinet to serve as chairman and director in over 10 state companies. Not one, you know. So he's on the board of 11 state companies. 11 state companies. What does that mean? It means he collects money from each of these. And how much money is Mr. Brooks collecting from the government for these 11 directorships for the state? I will ask today whether that monthly amount you're being paid by the government, whether it amounts to more than $90,000 a month. This man has been appointed by Dr. Rowley and his cabinet, yes, appointed by them to serve on 11 state boards. And you want to send documents to Ms. Amo, your friend-in-law, to tell them to adjudicate on your decision to withdraw a case against Malcolm Jones. And so the Law Association is thoroughly conflicted in this matter.